Right, motherfuckers. For the first time ever, I'm gonna come on my channel. Pause. I'm gonna come on the channel. Still pause. I can't find a right way to word that. I am going to be on the channel and I'm going to pick every game of the NFL Sunday and Monday. Fuck Thursday night football. Who has the fucking time to do it before Thursday? All right, it's the perfect time. It's Friday evening. I'm still coming down from the COVID, but I'm pretty much better. And the Dolphins aren't playing, so I probably won't make a video on Sunday, but I do feel so rejuvenated because of my use of the word Tua in the titles has skyrocketed my views from most of my videos getting 10 views to the one about the game I went to in Detroit getting over 2,000, and then the most recent one with 430 something. I mean, that's awesome. Didn't really gain many subscribers. I don't give a fuck. All right, I just do this for fun. So the fact that just a couple hundred people listen to me ramble about the Dolphins just brings a smile to my face. And this probably will get no views since I can't use Tua in the title. But whatever. It's just fun. You know, maybe 10 people hear it and make some fucking money because I hit every fucking bet I make. All right? That's why these companies are in business and there's so many betting apps coming out because I'm fucking taking all their money and they're absolutely not fleecing me every year for hundreds if not thousands of dollars. Um All right. But on the real, no, I stink. So take this with a grain of salt. But we're going to go through every fucking game of Sunday. And I'm going to find some video to put behind this shit. Not sure what. But we're going to go through every game. So here we go. We'll start with the Washington Commanders are playing the Houston Texans. Now, I'm going to make my parlay live as well. I like to set 3 or 4 games. So let's see. Commanders, Texans. The Commanders are -3, so they're the favorite. In Houston. Personally, look, I'm not touching this game. This could go either way. Davis Mills, I like them. Heineke, I like them. They're just fun guys to watch. But two teams that honestly stink at football. The Commanders just beat the Eagles, so I feel like that's going to get a lot of people jumping on them, but I'm not too crazy about the Eagles and yeah, I'm just being honest. But I'd still go Commanders -3. That being said, if you're betting on this game, I'd go Commanders. I just feel like they're a better football team. What are they? They're like 4-4 or something like that. I still wouldn't bet on it though. Over under is 41. I don't know. I never bet that shit. I do money line Commanders, but I'm not touching it. Next one is the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The Bills once again avoiding the weather get to play in Detroit because they don't want to play in the snow. Obviously, I'm bullshitting. Obviously, it's about the fans. They don't want people getting hurt trying to go to the Bills game. If this was 10 years ago, I'm sure the game's played in Buffalo. But they just can't risk someone dying on their way to the Bills game and public outcry. So the Bills, but it does favor the Bills changing stadiums to a dome because I feel like if you're playing in hella snow, it could kind of be an equalizer, kind of how it was when the Patriots and Bills played last year, and it was that windy fucking game where the Pats didn't throw at all. The weather could be an equalizer. I don't care if one team's from Buffalo and the other one isn't. That doesn't mean shit. Most of these players are from fucking California, Florida, fucking Louisiana. A lot of them aren't from upstate New York. I'm sure some are, and living here, I'm sure, helps you get used to it. But at the end of the day, I mean, snow is snow. It's going to slow you down. I felt like the Browns could really steal one if this game was getting played in a really snowy climate. But that being said, the Bills are going to win this football game with it being Detroit. Nice, nice warm climate. Neutral field. Bills are minus 7.5. I think they cover that. Cleveland just got mollywopped by the Miami Dolphins, who have been struggling to beat teams like the Bears and Lions. So, I mean, it's also Jacoby Brissett. He ain't nothing special in this league. He hasn't been his whole career. He's going to struggle against that Bills defense and Josh Allen getting bullied by the media. This is a perfect game for him to get back in stride, and I think he does. I think the Bills probably win this game by 20 fucking points. I'd be comfortable taking that bet, to be honest with you. Bills 7.5. So if you want to win some money, I'd take that. I'm not going to put it in my parlay yet. We'll return to it. Next up is we got the Chicago Bears going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Oh my God, I love this one. The Bears are +3, so they're the underdogs going to Atlanta. The Bears are going to get one. Oh yeah, they're going to get one. Fields has had these crazy games over and over again. They lost to a feisty Lions team. They got that missed PI call against the Dolphins. The Bears are due for one. I'm actually going to throw this one on my parlay and pick the money line, which is +135. Give me the Chicago Bears going to Atlanta and winning a football game. Next up, the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. I'm going to be very interested in this one as a Dolphins fan. And the Patriots are 3.5-point favorites. Shows Vegas is not respecting the Jets. I don't really respect them yet either, but so I'm going to agree with Vegas on this. I think the Patriots are going to get the win at home. It feels like Zach Wilson just can't get through that New England defense anytime they play. He's always good for 2-3 interceptions. And New England's just been getting better as the year goes on. So I certainly would bank on New England winning this football game because they're a sneaky good team. They're decent. I know they lost to the Bears, but if you come out unprepared against the Patriots, they're going to expose you. And I think the Jets are due for a good exposing. So give me the Patriots and the -3.5 points. I'll go back to see if I'm going to bet on this one. And put my money where my mouth is. But give me the Patriots for sure. All right, next up we got the Detroit Lions playing the New York Giants. Another one that I like the underdog. The Lions are +3. They're the underdog headed into New York. And the Lions, to me, are such an underrated team. Go look at the scores of their games. They're always in it, even against top-tier teams like the Vikings and Dolphins. They always come close. And a perfect team to sneak out a win on would be the New York Giants. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to fucking touch this game. I am not going to put my money where my mouth is because just as easily the Lions could make me look silly and get smacked out in MetLife Stadium, which is probably going to happen now that I've said that. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll come back and react to my picks, see which ones I was right about, where I was wrong. But, yeah, give me the Lions here. Not going to bet on it, though. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Rams headed to New Orleans to play the Saints. Saints are 2.5-point favorites. Fuck that. I'm right off the gate taking another upset. The Rams are absolutely going to beat the Saints. The Saints' offense is stagnant. I know the Steelers' defense is good, but that offense has been stagnant every time I fucking watched them play. Give me the fucking Rams, who need one. They're due for a win. I know they have some shit going on in the locker room that's less than ideal. Look, to me, I mean, at the end of the day, the players got to play. So that's what's going to happen. They're going to step on the field, and the Rams are better than the Saints. Next up, we got the Philadelphia Eagles headed out to Indy. Ooh, man. The Colts got a big win last week. They needed that. Their fan base needed it. They killed my parlay last week by beating the Raiders. I thought for sure the Raiders would at least beat the Colts. The Colts have a feisty team. They beat the Chiefs and the Raiders this year, and I know the Raiders are a shitty team, but still, who would have thought the Colts would have got that one? I think the Eagles with minus 6.5. Give me the Colts plus 6.5. I don't know if I'd take them on the money line, but I think this game will be pretty close. Pretty close, down to the wire. I'd say the Eagles get it at the end. I say Eagles win, but Colts cover. So, but the Colts could win it. So, I'm not gonna bet on it either way. Panthers going to the Ravens. Minus 13 for the Ravens. I mean, fuck, this game stinks. This game stinks. The Ravens are going to win, and I say they're not going to cover. Panthers play some teams close. They have a pretty solid defense. They're just a shitty team. They have no offense. Man, but it could just as easily be 40-0. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not touching this game, but give me the Ravens minus 13. Raiders going to Denver, and they're plus 3, and I agree with that line. I think Denver's going to win this football game. The Raiders, I bet on them like 4 times this year against shitty teams. I bet on them week 1. I know I forgot who they played. I bet on them against last week. I bet on them against the Jags, and they have failed me every time. Well, guess what? This time I'm betting against the Raiders. Give me the Broncos minus 3. The Broncos are due for a fucking win, and yeah, they're going to fucking win. Bengals, Steelers up next in Pittsburgh. Can you tell? I'm getting fucking tired. There's so many football games. There's only a couple left, though, so we're pushing through. The Steelers and the Bengals in Pittsburgh. Bengals or Steelers getting 3.5. Shit. Give me the Bengals here. The Bengals to win and cover the spread. Bengals probably going to win this game by like 14 points. Joe Burrow's been doing all right. I know they don't have Jamar Chase this game. I just don't really believe in Kenny Pickett and that offense. Who the fuck's he supposed to throw to? They're real sloppy out there, that Steelers offense. So I pretty much wouldn't bet on them regardless. All right, Cowboys, Vikings. The Cowboys are 1.5-point favorites going into Minnesota. This feels like a trap. I'm betting on Minnesota. Why? The Cowboys just lost to the fucking Packers. Dak hasn't been that impressive since he's came back. The Vikings are coming off a win in Buffalo against the Bills. Fuck, I'd put $1,000. I'm gonna put $1,000 on that. The Vikings to beat the Cowboys. I'm gonna put $1,000 on that. The plus 105. That's easy money. I'm not a Cowboy hater either. My favorite team's the Dolphins all the way in the AFC. They never play the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys. I don't like or dislike them. This isn't any hate speech when I say they're going to lose this fucking football game by like 10 points. Yeah, I can't believe that spread. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the one I'm most passionate about of the week. Is Vikings, my lock of the week. All right, Vikings, Cowboys, lock of the week. Next one up, the Chiefs Gonna play the Chargers, and the Chargers are getting 5. They're +5 at home against the Chiefs. Fuck. I say the Chargers lose by like two or 3 points somehow in the end. I don't fucking know. I'm not touching this fucking game. Chiefs are gonna win though, so that's how I look at it. Hopefully the Chargers win though, for the Dolphins' sake of getting that 1 seed. I know I'm thinking about the 1 seed and the Miami Dolphins. Crazy times. Last game is Monday Night Football. Man, is there ever a good primetime game? Like, ever. What is up this year in the primetime games? I gotta make a video about that. These games have stunk. They've just fucking stunk. Anyway, it's the 49ers going into Arizona to play the Cardinals. Who gives a fuck? Honestly. I'm not a big fan. Kyler Murray stinks. He just stinks. And I'm being honest. All right, I'm not on a fucking radio show with a camera in my face. I don't have to back up the take. I've watched enough Kyler Murray in prime time. All right, I watch all the primetime games, almost all of them. Maybe not everyone, but I watch a lot of them. All right? Kyler Murray fucking stinks. With that being said, I say they cover against the Niners but lose by 6 points. So, I don't know, 8-point spread seems fair. I'm not touching that game. So, right now, I got the Vikings as a pick, and who else did I have? I had one other upset I was picking. I might have to go and last one I'm going to put down on is the Bills. There's no way the Bills lose 3 in a row. So I got the Bills, the Bears, and the Vikings. That is my parlay for the week. Look, a lot of people like to overdo it and go for like 6-leg parlays. Look, you never win. You never win. You're just throwing your money at them. And the NFL is unpredictable. I'm still probably going to lose this parlay. But I'm going to bet on I'm going to bet 1,000 on that fucking Minnesota game. Because, mark my fucking words, that game ain't going to be fucking close. But maybe I'm going to eat shit and lose some money. I don't know. That's it. I'm done fucking talking into the microphone. Go win some fucking money.